so fine to be my baby. You are a dime, baby, all the time. Yeah, yo, we city.
What's up, Solicited Nation? It's your girl, Nikki, and I'm back with another Unsolicited Truth Reaction. Hello if you're new, welcome back if you're not. If you enjoy the content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below so we can keep this party going. And please, guys, continue to watch the ads, continue to hit the thanks button, continue to subscribe, continue to come back every day because YouTube playing about my notifications, continue to buy my books, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you guys do to support me literally helps me continue to do this for you guys on a full-time basis, and I love doing this for you guys on a full-time basis. I love doing it for me on a full-time basis, and, you know, let's keep that up. So this is a collaborative effort. I've said that, and I'm going to continue to say it. Now, I also said that I wanted you guys, or I requested that you guys catch up on all of my videos. Just for the record, I know some of you guys are like reluctant to watch anything that I react to that's like a ghost story or a thriller or horror or something like that. You guys have to understand. You have to understand. I'm reacting to it, okay? It's not me just sitting here with popcorn, watching it and letting the jump scares and everything like that happen. No, it's me. If I see something that's hilarious, this is the reason why nobody ever likes going to the movies with me, or especially going to a horror film with me, because by the time I'm done with it, shit not even scary no more. We went and saw, me and my friends, okay, true story, real quick before I get into this. Me and my friends went and saw Dreamcatchers. I don't know if you know that, but it was a dumbass movie Stephen King did. It was a terrible, terrible, terrible movie about aliens. It was like supposed to be, it's a Stephen thriller horror film about aliens that came out your ass. I don't know. All I know is that the aliens always came out when somebody had to take a duke. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, there was this dude on that joint. His name was Dudley, and he was like a little, you know, slow on the uptake. You know what I'm saying? And he had a moment. There was a moment in the movie, if I'm remembering this correctly. If I'm remembering this correctly, if you guys know when Dreamcatcher came out, then you know how long ago this was. So hopefully I'm remembering this correctly. But there was a scene where like all of their thoughts were like being read out loud or said out loud, right? And so we got the Dudley, and it was quiet. It got the Dudley, and it was quiet. So we in the middle of the movie theater. It's in like this really like an intense or suspenseful scene, and all I say, I say out loud when they get the Dudley, and you don't hear any thoughts being said out loud. I was like, man, this nigga ain't think about shit. I ain't think about shit. He dumb as hell, bro. The whole theater started cracking up, except for the angry couple that was sitting next to me and my friends. And the dude jumped up. He was a Marine, and the dude jumped. This was before I went into the military. He jumped up and was like, "I'm trying to watch the fucking movie." And my best friend's boyfriend was like, "Semper Fi, motherfucker!" Like it was there was a whole bunch of disrespect happening in that moment. But I will say this. If I react to a horror short film or thriller or anything, understand it's going to be entertaining. It's not going to be the same as if you, and that's another thing, if you're watching it because you want the suspense, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get the horror element with me. It's going to end up being funny. That's the nature of the beast. That's just who I am. It's going to end up being funny. So don't feel reluctant to watch the scary joints. Understand it's going to be entertaining. It's going to make you laugh no matter what I do. I'm always going to make you laugh. That's what I'm here for. But with that being said, I also said that I cannot ask you guys or request for you guys to watch videos, right? All the videos I post if I'm not getting to the video, if I'm not also reacting to videos that you guys request, right? So this request thing goes both ways. So there's a bunch of requests that have been sitting in my watch later list, and I'm about to start knocking them out. So I told you I'm gonna be posting every day from here until whenever. So come back every day and check in with me because you will be getting a new video, at least one new video. Hopefully, like I said, I'm trying to do 2 and 3 a day, but we'll see what happens with that. Now, who wants a threesome with Case? Amber's Closet. Let's get straight to the video.
Yes, and there we go.
I really want some I want some right now. If you think I'm here right now, I'll come into your town. I love the way you look, cutie. I really want that booty. Really want that booty, please. I want to get all up inside your feet. So fine to be My baby, you are a dime, baby, all the time. Yeah, yo, we sitting here and we lace. Yeah, y'all already know who we are. We case, that's right, all different race. Yeah, you wanna get a little taste, a little taste of cases. So good. And we all from the hood, from the suburbs. Yo,
right, from the birds.
What you heard?
Bro, they ew.
What's up, beautiful humans? It's your girl Amber, and I'm here with Case. Before we start this video, we just started our own YouTube channel together, so make sure you guys go.
They did?
Boom!
Wait, let me know. Hold on. They did? They made an actual channel. It ain't nothing but shorts on there right now, though. And the last thing they uploaded was like 5 months ago. So hopefully they come back to it, because that is a gold mine in the waiting. Are you serious? That's a gold mine waiting right there. The four of them, they should do a podcast. They should turn that channel into a podcast channel.
And follow us real quick. Do that real quick. Then bounce back to this video. Sorry to interrupt this video. We're going to be back real quick, but I got to drop some knowledge on y'all. We got to talk about inequity. And taxes are not a fun topic, but... Okay, so in the last video that we had where we were sitting down having a discussion, we talked about, relationship stuff, sex stuff, or whatever. And one of the things I had actually cut out of the video that we referenced a little bit is threesomes, open relationships, and polyamory. Ooh. So we're going to talk about that today, and I'm going to see how everybody feels about it. Y'all ready? What did I say?
Oh, here we go. I'm very interested to see. I feel like I already have an idea. And I'm going to answer these questions too. But I already have an idea, I think, of what Easy and Krista feel about open relationships. Still not really certain about Stevie or Amber. So this is going to be interesting. But I'll answer the questions really quick. How do I feel about threesomes? I've never had one. I don't think that I would be opposed to it. I think that it has to be organic and it has to happen naturally. It can't be something where we just be like, where me and my significant other are just like, hey, you want to just, invite somebody over, or a situation where it's like, I'm single and I'm just out with, well, actually, no, that might work. That might work. I'm going to try that one. But no, for real though, like for me, I'm not opposed to them. I've never had one. Not opposed to it. The only dick that's allowed has got to be plastic though. Just for the record.
How do you feel about threesomes?
Well, how do y'all feel about threesomes?
Let us know.
Yeah. Oh, see, I'm already in the game. I'm asking questions.
Everybody else to go first.
Yeah. Every time. If we really review the videos, I've always went first.
No. Okay, well, I'm out of this.
Well, sometimes the first couple, she does. She'll be like, I have the biggest boobs, so also. That was one video.
Wait, yeah. How many of y'all are in favor for threesomes?
Yeah, I mean.
1, 2, 3.
So everybody.
Those three and not me.
Oh, interesting. Those three and not me. So Stevie's not into threesomes. Stevie seems like she would be a very dedicated, focused, but also selfish lover. Not selfish with her partner, but like selfish with her partner. Does that make sense? Like not selfish as she engages her partner sexually, but selfish when it comes to letting her partner engage with someone else sexually. Which I can respect and understand.
I talked about this several times before. I've had a monogamous partner and we've had threesomes. I've been in open relationships and I've been in a throuple. So every time it was a threesome.
Damn.
That's a life to
I'm just a lover, and if it makes sense and I'm comfortable and safe.
Lovers.
Amber, yeah. I'm with Amber, bro.
Lover.
Yeah, I'm a lover.
See, you know how do you say hoe in sign language?
I think it's like
Amber
is a hoe.
Oh my God, I'm so deep. And then what's so crazy is I feel like, well, first of all, I never had a hoe phase. You did, and Natalie tells me all the time.
We all know Easy had a hoe phase. I have never had a hoe phase ever. That's just not me. I can't give myself to somebody sexually without having some kind of connection, hopefully emotionally, but preferably intellectually. Like I feel like I was talking But that don't matter. But sapiosexual, I think, is the term that people use. I hate all of these damn terms that people have. I'm so fluid. I don't give a fuck. Don't put me in no category. Don't try to box me in, because every single time you do, I'm going to disappoint you. I can't tell you how many times I have gone out with women and they wanted me to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what's up? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bitch, what? Like that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be cuckolded into your box. So let all of that shit go. Let all of that go.
Time about it.
Not a lover.
Not. But I
loved all my hoes. I loved all my hoes.
I never really got to have in the streets phase, which I really I tried.
Wait, what?
I never really got to have.
I loved all my hoes.
I was always in relationships. I never really got to have in the streets phase, which I really I tried. It was a month long.
What the fuck? She's lying.
It was dramatic.
She's lying right now for you too. She's had a whole phase.
Really? Did I get to accomplish anything? It was literally.
She said, "Did I get to accomplish anything?" Literally, did I get? What's the point of a whole phase? Now that we're on the topic, what's the point of a whole phase? Like, do you go through a whole phase purposely to see how many people you can knock down, or do you go through a whole phase because you recently came out of a relationship that traumatized you, and the whole phase is a reaction to the fear of committing again? Y'all know I'm always taking you down a rabbit hole. So I just need to know, because for me, just based on my personality, if I ever did go through a whole phase, I believe that mine would 100% be based on trauma from a previous relationship pushing me towards non-committal situations. That's just me. I wouldn't just be going out there to see how many people I could. If I went out there to see how many people, if I went out there to see how many people I could, if I just bagged for the sake of bag, oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? Now I want to go through a whole phase. Now I kind of want to go through a whole phase. No, I just can't. It's not in my personality. It's not in my character. But if I really put the pressure on, like if I really pressed and put the pressure on, I could bag so many joints. The problem is, though, is that I don't know how to be a hoe. So I just feel like I would be a serial monogamer. Does that make sense? I feel like I would be, like, I wouldn't know how to just like knock them down and move on. Knock them down and move on. I would knock them down. I care about, if I knock somebody down, I care a little. I care enough, right? That's just me. I care enough. So if I knock you down, I'm gonna probably be like, so how was your day? I'm gonna start saying shit. We gonna lay there and cuddle and shit. Now I'm with you, and then I'm gonna go and be with somebody else. Now I'm with them, because I don't know how to just. I can't be that cold, man. That's just not. I know y'all like, Nikki, but you're an Aquarius. I thought you guys were like, oh my God, like traditionally, like just cold-hearted. Yeah, that's the false sense that most people have about us. No, I just don't show how I feel. Does that make sense? All right, cool. But yeah, I think, like, I kind of want to go through a whole phase, but I also think that I'm not equipped to go through a whole phase because I would just care too much.
We all witness
Comment down below what all she accomplished, ladies.
She accomplished in 1 month what we can accomplish in about 2-3 years in 1 month. All the teams.
Doing things opposite of what I would normally do. So, okay, yeah, I was out here a little bit more than ever, but it ended quickly. And it was dramatic. Women are dramatic. And they were inconsistent. Come on, y'all. You know I was hurt now.
That's what
Hoes are supposed to be inconsistent. Is that not why they are the hoe? Like, you want the inconsistency, I thought.
I was hurt while I was doing my team.
Y'all know what they were inconsistent. I was trying to see what
Not your hoes.
So what is it?
I'm pretty sure I'm like a
face right now.
Okay, so look, y'all tell me about these
threesomes.
Okay. You're not going to convince me, but I'm interested to know.
Okay. Wow, Stevie's like
married person.
against
How do you
it.
feel about threesomes?
I want to have it.
Do you? It's like a question?
I do.
Is that a question? Or are you scared? Blink if you say yes. Just from
blink if you need help.
More cold, right?
No, yes, threesomes. No, I do. It's more so I'm the selfish one. So like, it's more so I want to do something, and Alexis, you can watch. But wait a minute.
Man, what? So you want to be able to F somebody else, but you don't want Alexis to be able to. You don't want nobody to touch Alexis. See, that's how I feel. See, to me, that's not a threesome. That's like a twosome with a voyeur, which I'm okay with. Now, here's the thing. I've never had a threesome. Okay. However, I would not, like I said, I would not be opposed to having a threesome. I wouldn't even be opposed to watching my partner be pleased by somebody else. Like, I can sit there. Y'all know me, I'm a straight creep, and voyeurism is like my jam. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm a great reactor, because I'm a voyeur. You know what I'm saying? See how that worked out? Is that Creep Nation? All right, Solicit Nation. We really should have been Creep Nation, but Solicit Nation is just creep enough to where it makes people question what I mean when I say solicitous, right? Like Solicit Nation, solicit. But anyway, yeah, for me, I would definitely be the person just, you know, I grab a glass of wine, grab a bleezy, pop a couple gummies, and just be like, all right. Matter of fact, knowing my creep ass, like I done cocked my leg, I done propped my ankle up on my knee. I feel like my creep ass, I would be like, all right, I'll choke her a little bit. That's just me. I think the gummies are kicking in.
No, it's not. I'm selfish, but I'm opening up more to having the threesome.
What if it was Alexis with another person that you watch?
Absolutely not.
Okay, quick question. How is that a threesome?
So sorry,
but it's not.
So sorry.
It's not. But at least I know
this.
That's a twosome. That's not a threesome.
Thank you. That's what I said. It's a twosome.
Yeah,
no, bitch, that's just a whole nother female.
Yeah, 3 of y'all.
And there's 3 people involved.
Right.
Me and the other person, and Alexis is involved by watching.
Oh, so you don't want her to join in? That's not a threesome.
But
That's not a threesome.
They call that something. People that just watch.
Yeah,
voyeurism.
A watcher.
A peeping Tom.
No, it's like a whole. Can you comment below? It's a whole
Cock blocker.
No.
But okay. Let's see. Okay, I get you. I'm with you. Hold on. I got you. Let me see. Yeah, voyeurism. That's literally voyeurism. It says a sexual interest in or practice of watching other people engaged in intimate behaviors such as undressing, sexual activity, so on and so forth, is a voyeurism. I am that person. I am a voyeur. Don't get it twisted. I like to participate. But my goodness, I could literally, oh God, it's like watching my favorite movie. It's like watching a good film. It's like watching a good film. You just sitting there, like I said, with the bleezy and the joint just, oh my, what? To see it live and in person? That is amazing. Amazing. I don't need no parts of it.
Does your
over there and kiss a
partner
little
wanna
cheek
have
or
a
something.
Oh,
Like
Alexis is open to it. Alexis does not believe in monogamy.
So you're the problem.
I'm not.
No! Amber! Amber came straight for her neck. She said, so you're the problem. Not for real though. She said, now that's interesting. That's interesting because I was always under the impression that Alexis was the more monogamous of the two of them. That's interesting, guys. Okay. All right, let's get back to it.
But I know.
She said, no, that jumped me out. She said, so you're the problem.
Alexis is open to it. Alexis does not believe in monogamy.
So you're the problem.
I'm the problem. But I know. I am selfish.
That's halfway there.
I am selfish, and I am possessive, and I am aware. But I feel like for me, I would want a feminine girl because I'm into feminine girls. And Alexis is more into doms and a little bit more like stems. That's not my taste.
Right,
so we would have to come to some type of agreement. Exactly.
Well, that's the problem. See, that's why. Oh my God, what? That's crazy. But I could see that because I would not want. I can see that. I wouldn't want to see my significant other with a more masculine presenting woman. I wouldn't. Now, I can definitely. I wouldn't. But if she took her clothes, but here's my thing though, because I'm still a creep. If she dressed like a stem, but she still had like very feminine like mannerisms, I can make that work. I can make that work, bro. Once we naked, we all girls, so it don't matter to me at that point.
I'm in agreement with the girl.
I need to see her naked.
And that's what I'm trying.
So how about y'all have an agreement with the girl that you guys do the smashing?
And that's what I'm trying to be more open with. Alexis being the dom, because I don't give that to her because I'm not okay with that. Yeah. So I'm trying to be like, okay, well maybe Alexis, I might find it odd to see you be more dominant with the girl. And maybe I'll be okay with that because I don't think I would.
Trust me, you would.
To another person.
So you're becoming more comfortable with the idea.
With the idea, absolutely.
But at one point in time, you were very against them.
Oh yeah, I was like, all like for me, Alexis, absolutely not. You can never do anything with anybody, only me. But we talk about all the time though, like doing like would we have like an open relationship? But I personally just am not okay with her. But she's about that life.
Let me just say real quick, whatever opinion you have on any of these subjects is valid, right? Yeah. Everybody has different experiences and walks of life, and threesome might not be for everybody. It takes a really like secure relationship, a real solid foundation to be able to kind of explore in that way, so that you guys, it doesn't lead to an argument or whatever. I mean, there's so many components to it. So like, no judgment. Anybody like, I don't know. I look at everybody that feels differently or tries other things in life as like, wow, you're free. You can do that. Like, it's amazing. Yeah.
The thought of it sounds dope.
Yeah, but see, I'm single and I don't want a threesome being single. So
this was before she got with, because she has a significant other now, right? She has a steady now. I'm pretty certain. Stevie, I mean,
I was single.
It has nothing to do with relationships or anything like that. I'm just saying, like everybody has their own thing, but I agree. You do need to have a solid foundation if you try that when you're in a relationship. But I'm single and I don't want that. I don't want that.
How come? Why? Hell.
I don't feel like intimacy can be shared 3 ways like that, and I'm not interested in having sex just to have sex. Like it's like
now at the same I'm fully on board with that. I can't have sex just to have sex. I know people that can, and I don't knock you for doing it. Everybody, like I said, each his own. I can't have sex for sex. There has to be something. There has to be something there. There has to be. That's just me. There has to be something there, and preferably something deep and intense. Because oh God, I'm such an intellectual person that if my mind isn't as connected or attracted to the person as my body is, my experience is gonna be piss poor. I'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have the energy. I'm not gonna want, because to me, sex is as much a mental thing as it is a sexual thing. Like, yeah, you can just put 2 bodies together and let them do what they do because it feels good. But for me, like, I want to be making love to you mentally as well as sexually as well as emotionally. Like, that's spiritually shit. That's me. Like, I wanna. You remember when Neo? Remember when Neo in the Matrix, whichever one it was, I think it was like Reloaded or something, or Revolutions, when he reached into Trinity's chest and into her heart and pulled the bullet out on some shit like that. Like, I wanna. That's how deep in you I wanna be. No pause. That's how deep in you I want to be.
I'm not trying to be all like mushy in my bedroom in here, but it's just a whole nother thing. It's not like
it's an intimate, like spiritual connection.
Yeah, that's how I feel about sex in general.
Yeah,
so I like just skip it out.
Yeah, like I heard this song called Soul Ties, and it's a guy rapping it. I forget what his name is, but anyway, it's called Soul Ties, and he was rapping about like how every time he has sex with a girl, he's losing a piece of himself.
Exactly.
So that energy is being transferred.
Yeah, exactly. So he's literally telling this girl, like, I don't think he wants the girl in the video, but he can't let her go. But he's like, I won't even have sex with other girls because I'm not losing myself like that. Because he feels like, and honestly, I feel that shit.
Yeah, I believe in soul ties.
I can't do it.
I know people do. I know
even when I was single, I never wanted to have one.
You can call it, look, you can call it soul ties, you can call it energy transfer, you can call it whatever you want, but I do feel that every time you engage with somebody intimately, you give a piece of yourself to them, no matter how small, minute it may seem or feel in the moment. If you do it enough times with enough different people, you're going to find yourself scattered. And when it's time for you to find yourself, you can be like, bitch, where the pieces? You can be like, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? I had that.
I never had. And the 3 people, ew, I feel like I'm being a ragdoll or something.
Oh,
I don't know. Hey, look,
toss me around.
Love it, but I just want to.
I think you're talking about 2 different things though, because single and then just kind of like looking for a threesome thing is a whole different vibe. Yeah. And like being in a relationship with someone where you're just like, let's spice it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because after a while, look, y'all been together
for a minute. Relationships, I can even imagine relationships, but I don't even want them as a single person. Right. So I know for damn sure I don't want them as a, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder if you get a partner one day that all of a sudden you're like, wow, now I can see why people, you know what I'm saying, can do this.
I know. I feel like I've had one that could could have been, but no, I don't.
It's you. It's you that's feeling it. Yeah.
So how come she's not the problem?
I don't think it's
because of what you said.
Crystal, hold on. How come in my situation I'm the problem, but she's not the problem? She don't got a significant other. If you, that's the problem. See, the significant other piece adds a whole different element to it. Stevie don't got nobody she's accountable to or has to answer to, so her choice is her choice. That ain't no problem. That's just her choice. With you, if your partner is literally seeking something like that kind of thrill outside of the relationship, and you are reserved or holding back, then yeah, you by definition are in the way and are a barrier. You're a problem. You're a problem.
You said that you're like, okay, I can do it, you can't.
Right.
She's just saying that she's not into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that part.
Yeah.
She doesn't want
And that part.
Shoot, sex is cool.
It only takes.
Yeah, I can't.
You and then my soul is not being lost. No parts of me is being lost. You and you. You. Me.
Hey, I don't know. I changed my mind.
That's deep. That's crazy. Like,
What she say?
Me.
Hey, I don't know. I might change my mind.
that's deep. That's crazy. Like,
Because for like,
what'd she say? I didn't hear it.
I said, I don't know. I might change my mind. No, I'm just kidding. No, go ahead.
She said, for the right ones, ladies, what's up? Put them in there. Get in my DMs. Hurry up. Do it quick.
What's the question again? Am I into it?
No, what do you think about it?
I think threesomes is cool. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I can understand a woman that doesn't want to do it because of.
Is there an animal? Is that okay? Because Amber has a dog. Is there an animal next to Easy? Because I saw something in the background movement, and I know I'm not tripping. I was like, nah, I'm not this high. Not yet. Not yet.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I can understand a woman that doesn't want to do it because of their like the love for the person and they don't want to share and stuff like that. So I could totally understand it. I also can understand just like, yo, the anatomy of women and we enjoy it, or men, you know, it doesn't matter who it is, or it's just like, damn, like we want it all, you know? So 2 at a time is cool. You feel me?
she likes it.
No, I'm just saying, I understand both sides. You
Look
feel
at
me?
her smile when she said
2 is cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's a cool environment. Whatever you like.
It's a cool environment.
And it's circumstantial to the person that you're with, because I
That's
was
real
with the majority of people.
And that's big. I think that both of you just have to be comfortable. And I feel that's why I feel Krista and Alexis, I like that they're talking it through. Krista's trying to be more open to it, because it has to be a situation where they're both comfortable. And if Krista's more comfortable being like, okay, well, if you want a threesome, I can accommodate you in this way, then this is when Alexis meets her wife, not just her girlfriend, but her wife halfway and goes, well, since you are allowing me to have a threesome, I can do it contingent upon, you know, maybe some boundaries that you set. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how adults talk. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds mad professional and formal for like a threesome, but you have to have those conversations. That lack of communication is what leads to, y'all seen what it leads to.
That would never want to have a threesome. And then I was just with some people that made me feel comfortable enough to even explore that idea. And that's why I did.
And that's
because I
important
was safe and comfortable. But
you gotta be with somebody that you're willing to open up for and with.
So there's been times where I'm like so against it, or my partner. I'm just like, yeah, that's fine.
I think when it came to me and Alexis coming, well, more so Alexis bringing up the idea. Like she's talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people have said never to have a threesome if you're in a relationship, and they said it has screwed up because they done it and it screwed up their whole relationship.
What kind of experiences have they been? I've literally like, what kind of experience have they had?
Well, tell me about yours.
I didn't say I had one. I was just saying
because you're.
I just can't understand how it could. Oh, I can't understand, but I'm just like, wow. Like she said, the word every.
So I think she's talked to like a handful, at least 5. I could be mistaken.
I can agree with her.
But a lot of people say, because what it is, I think some people, when they do it, then they don't have no self-control and they want it all the time. Yeah. And then they get so caught up in that extra person that the person that they're with becomes less, and they're not even satisfied by that one person.
Because they want to the new.
Now, it is Pandora's box. I don't know if y'all, about to date myself again. Once upon a time, BET used to do these made-for-TV movies, right? And they used to actually put them on DVD, though. That shit was crazy. And they were way better than they are now. They were cornier back then, but they were still better. I don't know how that happened. But one of the joints that they did, which got really big and blew up like outside of BET, was Toi. The Toi. They did I think they did like 3 movies. But Toi, the original Toi was called, if I'm not mistaken, it was called Pandora's Box. And I'm telling you, that shit right there, it showed how crazy it can get when you let somebody in. It's not always, just about it's not always just about the couple. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the couple can get in and be cool and get out. Maybe that third gets attached to one or the two of you, and now y'all got some shit y'all can't shake, bro. Like okay.
Onto the new, and it's exciting, and so they're just like, in order for them to be pleased, it's like they need that excitement because just me and you is not exciting.
Like I've been there, had that.
Exactly.
And what if the third person is so much better than yours?
That's scary.
What if they put some wild child on your ass?
There's no, I mean, it depends though. That's
You like that little thing in the wind?
That depends though. You know what I'm saying? I know some people. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Why when I talk
I know.
I said I know some people. What I'm saying is I know some people that could happen. Like, yo, what if they're better? But if you are very like you said, if it's a spiritual connection, you know what I'm saying? And you're just inviting that energy in just to spice it up and make it fun. Yeah. You know that energy can't be taken away. Where I love my partner, the connection that I have, even if, let's just say, just sex in general. Say you've been like girl, like straight people, like they like, oh, his pee-pee was bigger, you know what I'm saying? And, or yeah, he was cool. But if you have that connection, it don't even matter about the size. Nigga knows, or us, you know exactly what you're doing. You got that spiritual connection. It's an overall experience. So it's just like for me or the person that I know that, you know, had the experience. It's like, you know, it's just like that connection. There's no way that anybody that I don't know can even possibly be better because there's so much that comes with. There's so much that comes with. Better because there's so much that comes with. There's so much that comes with that. Yes, that's Aki's deal.
I'm better than anyone.
I'm just saying that I do.
Hey, don't be mad that Easy know that she be putting it down. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at Easy because she knows she be putting it down. She confident in her shit. Being confident in your shit makes your shit confident. I'm just saying.
No, like it's a whole package. There's no way a person I don't know can top that level.
But that's why you gotta really know your partner though, because on the other side of that, like if you know that they can't handle themselves, like you know what I'm saying, they're tempted by temptation or whatever, and like don't know how to control themselves, you gotta know that about your partner going in. Being like, oh yeah, wait, you're not gonna be able to handle this. So I'm not even gonna dive into it.
But that person might not even know.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Them themselves.
You gotta build that foundation.
Like
that's true.
Like say,
been in that position before ever.
Exactly. So
if I bring out a brand new version.
You said you were comfortable with your partner and you were able to explore those levels because your partner made you feel comfortable.
Right.
But you didn't know within yourself whether you was going to handle it. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
That's
you might get up in there and be like, God dang.
Like,
oh!
No, me, honestly,
I didn't know I like being
partner,
bent over.
bro. My partner could like not even have limbs anymore. I'm not leaving. My loyalty, I'm staying with.
Oh, okay. Because all I heard was that my partner doesn't have to have limbs, and I have to admit that I had zoned out for just a second, so I was not taking that in context, and I was so confused. For about 2 seconds, I was extremely confused as to what Stevie was talking about. I was like, "What? Your partner don't got no limbs? What? What are you? What did it? Threesome? How did this? What is this about?"
My partner could like not even have limbs anymore. I'm not leaving. My loyalty, I'm staying with mine. But I don't feel like a lot of people fathom that. A lot of people's like, well, you ain't got this, so I can't. Or like, you can't do this no more.
Yeah,
so
some
I
people
can't.
are very, very superficial and flaky in that way.
The physical, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way, man. Once I commit, and I think that's the reason why I've never committed. I think that's the reason why I've never fallen in love, because the people that I love, they not only get all of me, but like there is no. Like I have an endless supply of forgiveness, and not to my own fault. I had to learn how to do that. I had to learn how to balance that, not to my own fault or to my own trauma or my own detriment. But I have an endless and a boundless amount of forgiveness. So when I fall, and I know that person that I fall in love with, oh my God, bro, they gonna, bruh, look, I just know that about me. That's who I am. That's how I am, and I'm the same way. I'm super like that loyalty. That's it. We in there. We in there. You know what I'm saying? We in there.
Because they don't even know how to, because we weren't really taught that growing up. So I feel like for me, I know how to do that, but do I have the confidence that everybody can do that? No. I know some people, but no. So it's like, I know I ain't going nowhere regardless if I do something, but I don't know. Not like I'm scared or nothing.
You're like, I'm loyal.
I'm loyal, so I'm going to stay with mine.
But that's a real, like, important ass point that people are aware enough to, like.
Yeah. Y'all have fun. I'll watch them.
Okay, so
they ain't watching me.
So that's now let's talk about, I mean, this is getting a little bit deeper. One step further is an open relationship. So that's when you are with someone.
I don't feel about open relationships. Y'all know, when I first started watching Trifecta Love, I was all for it. That quickly changed after I watched a few videos. Quickly changed. I'm not for, I can't do open relationships. Like I said, I could let my partner, we can have shared sexual experience with someone else. I think that I'm open to that. I'll say it like that. I'm open to that. If it's all organic, if it happens organically. But just like you being able to just go out and knock it down with whoever, I don't give a damn about, but I won't catch no feelings and I don't give a shit about none of that. You ain't got no control over that. I didn't mean to catch feelings for your ass. Look, here we are. Here we are. Shit. All right. No, I don't want to hear none of that. So for me, my opinion on open relationships has changed. I at one point not just thought I could be in a throuple, but literally like wanted one and wanted to pursue one. But now I'm 100% like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
But y'all are kind of open to being able to be out here in the streets. But there can be levels to that, right? There can be like, you can flirt only. Oh, you can make out with somebody every once in a while. Oh, like sometimes you can step
I've said that when I reacted to Cass and Carly's videos. To me, open relationships seem to have more rules and to be more complex and more complicated. And honestly, there's more room for error in open relationships than in a closed relationship. Closed relationship, monogamy is like, it's me, it's you, that's it. Okay.
Gotta explore your sexuality or whatever, is have sex with people or not. Right. There's like levels to that. Have y'all ever experienced that, or would you? How do you feel about that?
No. Fuck no. If I'm in a relationship with you, I mean, like on the selfish tip, that would be dope if I'm in a relationship with you and it's just like, all right, like if I'm feeling like, yo, me stepping out because you're away or something and we agree to that, like that's me trying to think of the idea that I could possibly be open to it. But it's like, I've never been open to that. We in a relationship.
Yeah.
Now, if we both agreeing to bring somebody into us, cool. And I don't even mind like too, like if we bring somebody in, if you want to be satisfied, if they're a girly girl, you know what I'm saying? I can watch that. That's sexy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
But as far as an open relationship, I don't know. That's just like, nah, bro.
Right.
Like, not even like that I could be like, oh, what if they're better than me? It's just like, now you sharing that energy with somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, that's, that bad. You looking in their eyes, or if they looking at them cheeks from the back, and that's mine.
Yeah.
That's my ass. That's mine.
Okay, so let me give you a scenario.
I don't trust the other people. So who are you sleeping with?
See, that's, again, y'all gotta watch BET, that movie 12, Pandora's Box. That's my biggest part, is that I don't trust the other person. Even if me and my partner have implicit trust in each other and we know that we can go into this and come out of it and still be like, it's me, it's you, we rocking. But that other person who we don't know, we only know them well enough to be like, let's engage in sex with. Like, nah, bro, them motherfucker turned out to be a Lulu. Have you seen Fatal Attraction? I ain't got no bunnies, but if I had a bunny, it would be on the stove. I ain't trying to play with that.
That's the biggest thing.
Exactly.
That's absolutely
so much
like
energy.
my main thing that made me even branch off to like all the reasons why I would never.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this person and who do they be messing with?
Yeah.
That was my
That's like one of my biggest stipulations. I've only been in that situation one time, and that was my biggest thing. Is like, but how do I know that you're being safe so I'm safe? Because I'm so on it that I like.
And they can even be safe, but like you said, that partner,
that
we don't know who that is. So how are they being safe?
Now
Now you're coming back to me.
Now I got this whole train of people.
Exactly.
Right. Why wouldn't you know who that other person is?
Well,
but you don't know what they're messing with.
Everybody has different rules of open relationship. And that's what I was going to say. If you are in an open relationship, it's really good to like set your boundaries and your rules and what is and isn't comfortable for you. Like, do you want to not know who these people are, but make sure that your partner is testing them to make sure that they're not bringing anything home? Like things like that. Like that's literally what I did. Like that's why I'm saying that right now, and that's how I gotta make it make sense. But let me give you a scenario. partner is testing them to make sure that they're not bringing anything home, like things like that. Like that's literally what I did. Like that's why I'm saying that right now, and that's how I gotta make it make sense. But let me give you a scenario, or everybody here, right? Say y'all got a partner, right? And you are in love with this partner, and you would do anything for this partner, right? But they got a job in Europe, and it's the biggest like opportunity of their whole life, and they gotta move. And you got a job here in LA. It's the biggest opportunity ever, and y'all gotta live a year apart. I mean, for a year apart from each other in these different cities because you're supporting each other's careers.
And we can't see each other, obviously, because
it's never any travel because y'all are both shooting these shows that are all year long. It's the biggest opportunity of your whole life. Dang. Then what?
Then I'm out.
Let's go.
In a situation like that, you know, I think that people think that monogamy is more difficult than it is. I could still stay monogamous. I could. You know, there would obviously be some FaceTime sex scenes, play with your pussy type situations, but I mean, it would be hard as hell, but not really, because I'm not a sexually driven person. So for me, I'll speak for myself. I couldn't say what my significant other would need or want in that situation, but for me, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because I'm not a sexually driven person. When I'm with somebody, we can have sex all day, every day, all the time. Like, I'm never getting up off you if you don't get up off me. But I can go long stints without it and not be like, oh my God, like, bitch, I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you show me something, I'm a voyeur. You show me something, and I'm good. I'll make it through, you know what I'm saying? However many times a day or week we got to do that, we'll do it, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it wouldn't be a big deal, but I can't speak for anybody else. I can't say what, you know, my partner or significant other would need or require in a situation like that. But for me, I can do it. I can do it. A year? I can do it. I can do it. A year is not that long, bro. You know how I know? Because 2019 happened and then it was 2022. We lost 2 years. You know what I'm saying? We lost 2 years and it felt like we blinked. We lost 2 years. A year is nothing.
Stay down there.
For a full year, you're celibate.
Celibacy.
Yeah.
Once that year's over.
Y'all don't have to answer if you don't want to. Just it's one.
They say that Stevie a fuckboy, but Stevie's coming across as like the most conservative of all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with Stevie. I would be, and look, she is the oldest, right? So maybe that's why I agree with Stevie, because me and her are in the same age bracket. But I would do the same. Like, for me, celibacy ain't nothing, and I would be so looking forward to seeing that person again after all that time. Like, I think absence makes the heart grow fonder. I could do long distance relationships because I think that it is, I don't know. I'm the type of person that I am. I'm an introvert, extrovert. I like my own privacy and I like my own space. I need and require my own space. So I could do a relationship, you know what I'm saying, that was long distance or where we had to be apart for like a year, because I know that when we see each other again, oh, it's on and popping.
Right, we could just talk about, okay, I can see why people might explore that, because I'm away from this person and I do want them to have somebody to cuddle with, or we do need to have sex at some point.
I feel like a year is something that you can deal with.
It is.
For me, my situation is always like, what if for some reason a partner, I don't know, y'all decide to rob something and you took one for the partner and your partner had to be locked up for 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I personally think that I talked to Alexis about this. She was like,
just in case you ever go to jail, and it wasn't me or anything, but if in case you go to jail,
can I fuck with somebody?
No, but like, she's in here, officer.
For real.
Alexis be like, nah, you can't mess with nobody. But for me, I would want to say the same thing for her, but I really think that's selfish. For you to have to go and visit somebody that's locked up and you're expecting that person to just not do anything, like,
5 years. Wow, you're shocking me right now. You went from really selfish earlier to being unselfish right now?
Right, Matt.
She's literally being selfish again. She said, Alexis was locked up.
I said, I think
if you were locked up,
I think it would be selfish to not let her.
Oh, I thought you said you. So okay, you're being selfless right now. Actually,
wow.
Right, she was
because
selfish.
I feel like that's like.
I mean, okay, 5 years locked up is a whole different situation, bro. Like, nigga, what did you do? Like, cause if you did the shit, we breaking up. Not only am I not going to be loyal to you, but we breaking up. If you really committed a crime, I ain't got time for that. I don't give a damn. Unless the crime obviously was in defense of me or yourself or someone you love. Okay, fine, whatever. You're a hero. I can rock with that. But if you just got caught up in some petty crime shit, like, and they was like, yeah, you gotta do 5. You gonna hang out? Am I gonna hang out? I am one for that. Don't you dare come this way and think you're gonna get that energy from me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang and I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna be out. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the hangout you get. I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna be out. Like I'm not. No. So you're not gonna wait for me? Wait for you. That's mad selfish. You went out here and committed a crime. You want me to wait for you? Bitch, I didn't break the law. I didn't break the law.
Yeah, it's a circumstance thing because it's like 5 years got like that's like that's I'm not able to please you. You have to come see me like this. Like this is wow. But then it's just like 5 years. You're having relations, they're having relations possibly with somebody. Like that could end your guys' relationship. But so could you being in jail. So it's like, well, how can you make something
that scenario? Like, it's a different scenario. Yeah, I for sure would be selfish and be like, nope, we're getting married in jail. So that way you can see me and we can do what we do. It is legal. And when we are married, it is legal to have sexual intercourse.
Are you paying all her bills while she's out here?
Yeah. I'm not saying all of them. I'm still like, wait a minute. First of all, wait. Now, why do I even have to pay all her bills? I don't pay all her bills now and I'm free. So you know what I'm saying? Why do I do it now? I'm incarcerated.
Are you trying to hold her down and lock her in? So are you taking care of her too?
That's not holding her down and locking her in. I'm the one that's hold down and locked in. I'm locked in.
But you're locking her down. Keeping her in outside jail.
Yes, but if she's in love with me, it's like, all right, do you still want to be with me? Yes.
That's mad selfish.
You want to get married? Can you see yourself marrying me? Yes, you can.
I get the whole getting married. Now, if you guys were already on that path and on that track, then hell yeah, get married. But if you just marrying me so we can have conjugal visits, like, nah, I'm still good. It's still gonna be a hang up and I'm out. It's still gonna be a hangout.
All right, cool.
And that's how people get broke up with when they're in jail. Because they be outside, their partner be outside, like, I don't even have to deal with your shit no more. I
say we hit the next subject, but I just want to tell y'all right now, Papoose held Remy down. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's facts.
But an open relationship, I couldn't.
Open relationship is tough.
It's super tough because the thought, because again, Alexis is down for this stuff. I could not just think like if she were to come home, I'd just be like, "What you done did?"
Right? What you done did?
Don't tell me.
Look at that, disgusting.
Oh God, you be like, don't say nothing to me till you take a shower and brush your teeth and Listerine and flow. You know what? Never go to a hotel quarantine. I couldn't do a relationship. You gotta go quarantine for 14 days. Every time you have somebody else, you gotta go quarantine. I need you to quarantine for at least 14 days. You need to treat this like the corona. I need you to get a positive test before you come back to me. Out of here.
But don't tell me,
Hit y'all in the park.
Right, I couldn't mentally, I don't think I could handle it. But if she won't let me do it, that's cool.
I never even ever thought about it, actually.
But I don't want no boundaries.
No, I know.
I don't like rules.
I'm with you. I don't want
Don't tell me we can have a threesome, but we can't kiss, or we can't do this. Like, you either about it or you're not about it. I don't want nothing in the middle.
Right. Not about it. But when I was in an open relationship, I never was thinking like about her with the other people. I was mostly I was just
single then at that point. I feel like
because when we I
was just messing around.
Shared a moment, it was like real good connection because it made sense because when we met, we had a dope connection, but we were both out of a serious relationship, so we were trying to be in the streets. But we didn't want to let go of every time we saw each other. It was amazing, and it was like a beautiful connection. We were learning from each other and growing from each other and low-key healing each other from that other stuff. So it was such a bond connection that we didn't want to lose it. So we're like, how do we make this make sense? We still got to be able to let each other be out here and be a single human because we just came from being in long relationships where we were a we. So
I wonder if she's talking about that painter chick because now she's with Sterling Victoria or something. I don't know. I could be making that up, but I tend to be creating. I'm a writer. I create worlds in my head. But I think that she. Who the hell? Oh, okay. I do. I think that she. I think she's talking about that painter chick and now she's in a relationship with Sterling. I mean, some people are that. I mean, that's what rebounds are. They help you heal from the previous relationship.
gotta be individuals.
But you see that you're not with that person now, so does those even work? Like,
it wasn't because of that at all.
Oh, okay.
Well, isn't that friends with benefits and not an open relationship?
That's what it seems like.
Yeah,
it just seems like you're single, like, but you just got that maid.
Well, because it was like the exploring wasn't all the time. It was just like, I'm not holding you down and restricting you. Like we were pretty much focused on each other, and then every once in a while we go on a date or we're able to flirt with others. And if there's a connection, if she came one day and said, "Yo, I have this really dope connection with this person, I want to date that person," I'm gonna be happy for you. I don't want to keep you where you don't want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, and strong.
She like, that connection ain't better than mine. Let me show you.
That connection ain't better than mine. Let me show you. Easy. Oh, it's easy to baby though. I think easy to baby in the group, right?
Straight like that.
She like, that connection ain't better than mine. Let me show you.
I'm gonna flatten your tires.
So an open relationship obviously is like a no for everybody, but so polyamory is not on your radar at all, y'all.
Oh,
Poly?
Nah.
Polyamory, the
three
difference is
relationships. You have two people in a relationship.
Multiple
relationships.
No, it's not. Poly is having multiple people in your relationship.
No, polyamory is saying like, I have a girlfriend in San Diego and I have a girlfriend in LA,
open relationship,
and everybody knows. I'm in full on relationships with other people.
Yeah,
I'm in a
and I'll show up to her just like I show up to her. I'm in a full.
I thought poly was multiple people. Like we're all four of us are in one relationship.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Like if we were all
that's like sister wives, y'all.
No, like I've seen people posted like this lesbian girl. She's
so I get what Amber is saying. So polyamorous, so what they're describing, both of those scenarios are polyamorous, right? So polyamorous can be like, okay, for instance, polyamorous can be like people use the term open as if it's not synonymous with polyamorous, but it is. But it is, right? So polyamorous, well, no, it's not. Scratch that. No, it's not. Polyamorous can be a few different types of situations though, right? For instance, polyamorous can be like what Pau and Cass and Carly were, right? 3 people in relationships with each other as a throuple, right? All of them making it work, okay? Then you have another style of polyamory or polyamorous love, which is you are in multiple relationships, right? Like, so these people aren't in relationships with each other, but you are in relationship with them and they may be in relationship with you and then somebody else too. That is polyamory. I mean, full on relationships though, not just like, oh, every time I'm in Arizona, I knock it down. No, not like that. I mean, like, this is your babe, this is your boo. You cupcaking on the phone with her like you cupcaking on the phone with this one. That is also polyamorous. So they're all right. I said all that to say they're all right. Polyamorous is both of those scenarios.
It's like all that poly relationship. She had a girlfriend right here, and then a girlfriend on the side of her, and they said they were in a poly relationship.
Well, they're in like a
Yeah, they're like quadruple.
No, there's only 3. There's total. Usually, what I see, say if we're in the middle right here, like Chris is the girlfriend, and she's like, "Oh, I have 2 girlfriends." Or else let's just talk about the definition so we can nip it in the bud. Let's talk about the definition that's more urban. Usually it's just like if we were all in a relationship, it would just be us 4. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I know about. A lot of people know about that one.
So polyamory is
like
the act of having.
Definition.
You said the definition. Polyamory is the act of having intimate relationships with more than one person at a time. A polyamorous person might have or might be open to having multiple romantic partners.
Polygamy, on the other hand,
involves being married to multiple partners.
So that's where
polygamy.
So yeah. So okay, so polygamy. I know they said they use the word marriage, obviously marriage, but like for me, polygamy is the sister wives situation. Polyamorous is Cass, Carly, and Pau. And the reason why I say that is because in polygamy, it's one main person and they have a bunch of different partners, but those partners may not or don't engage with each other. Whereas in polyamorous, everyone engages with everyone. Like Cass and Carly could do their thing, Pau and Carly could do their thing, Pau and Cass could do their thing, Pau, Cass, and Carly could do their thing. You know, and Pau and Cass, so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? So like that's my interpretation and understanding of those terms.
That's more like polygamy. Mm-hmm. And then, now why them damn words that damn close? That's what we gonna hear with something else. polygamy and polyamory shit.
But I have some friends that are poly, and it really works for them. And it's like,
and poly has multiple different.
Yeah, she has she'll have a girlfriend and 2 boyfriends, and everybody knows. And she's just like, "Yep, I'm going to my other boyfriend's house tonight," and it's just like a thing.
Yo, that has to be.
But see, if you say poly, how do we know if you're saying polygamy or polyamorous? Like, if you just say poly,
I think polygamy is a sister-wife situation, right?
Yeah, which is the relationship. Either way, it only takes one.
It only takes one. I feel you, girl.
I don't think I could do. I think then again, when you think about it, that's a lot of responsibility and work.
Time job.
Well, it ain't me. We all know it ain't me.
Full-time job, yo, just for your
Oh
life.
my God, if you have kids,
I know.
could you imagine? Oh my
That sounds
Lord
confusing.
Jesus,
Yeah, that's why that sister wife situation was crazy, bro. Cause you got babies with these babies and babies with the ladies, and nah, bro.
Christmas with this one.
Yeah, I think like I said, my definition of a poly relationship is just like, say if we all was in a relationship, it's only us, nobody else. So like, but how I seen it was like there's 3. So if it's just like us 3 together, but y'all like girly girls, I used to think that I'd be down for that, but I feel like because, especially being with girly girls, I feel like they would clash and there'd be a lot of drama. Oh, you love her more. No, you love her more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the drama. But in my younger self, I would totally be down to experience it. And I always wanted to do that on my bucket list. But I don't think in reality, like I have met 2 women that matured enough to really like, all right, let's all do this together.
Man, let me tell you something. Everybody in that situation has to be mature and communicative. Everyone. You have to be very careful in a situation like that. Everyone has to be like, everybody got to be on a whole different level of maturity to make that work and make it work long term.
All together in relationship.
Otherwise, it's inevitable.
You know what I'm saying? I would have wanted to do it and tried it, but I just feel like it realistically wouldn't work.
I feel you. Yeah, it worked for me because I knew them and they really did like each other a lot. That's the only reason why. It was like a whole moment of foundation.
Oh, you were the third.
You have lived.
And that's what
you have a Chris is so envious. She's like, damn, girl, I wish I had your experience. Nah, bro. Let me tell you something. I started watching it before I knew any of these people, like Easy, Chris, Stevie, or whatever. I knew Amber. I'm talking about like old school when Amber used to still dress like when she used to have a weave in, like the install with and she would wear like the fitted cap and she would dress like a stem and she would be like in a white beater with like some Nike Tech sweats or something. And this is when she was with her first girl. I think her name was like Jasmine or something like that. Y'all remember her? I remember when she used to do this like girl of the month or girl of the week shit. And she brought Jasmine on and they ended up in like a 3 or 4 year long relationship. But that was that's the Amber that I met and the Amber that I knew. Amber was out here doing the thug thizzle, bro. Amber has lived. I'll say it like that. Amber really has lived.
That's the only reason why. It was like a whole moment of foundation.
Oh, you were the third.
You have lived.
And that's why I tried to tell her. It happened though. That's why she tried to say she didn't have a whole face. She do more in a month than what we could do in about 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I'm trying to tell you.
Chanel, you don't have no game, Chanel.
The threesome relationship was a long time
ago.
She said I don't have no game about that and how that's set up. I don't know I don't even know how I did it. See, I can tell y'all, I have no game, yo.
That's how I feel. I don't have game. Like y'all saw the Q&A when my niece was like, "What's your pickup line?" I don't have a pickup line. I am the pickup line. Like I don't know how to. I'm honest. So when I say something, it's not because I'm like, "Ooh, this gonna get her." It's like, that's just, I'm being honest. I'm telling you how I feel or what I'm thinking in the moment. And it always comes across, like, people always be like, girl, you smooth. That's a line right there. It's not, though. It's not. And you're not going to find that shit on no internet website. Ooh, what's a good pickup line? Like, you're not going to mind. I just say what I feel in the moment. I'm honest. I'm authentic. And I'm truthful. And believe it or not, because honesty and authenticity and truth is so rare, that's the turn on. That's what makes it feel like a come on, because it's like, oh my gosh, she's telling me the truth. This shit is different. It feels like a come on because I'm telling you the truth, but that's just what it is. I'm just being honest with you and transparent.
I just got lucky. That's what I'm gonna say. Nice. It was a good experience.
Amber Magic Whittington over here. She got
the magic stick. Hey. I hit it once, I hit it twice, and I got the magic stick. Come in and I'll show you magic.
What?
Magic.
I got that. All right, you guys. I just wanted to see what all of us thought about these subjects, but please let us know how you feel about it in the comments below. And again, we love everybody and your choices. Do whatever feels good to you, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else.
This was over an hour long, y'all. This was over an hour long. I hope you guys appreciate it. That's the reason why I waited so long to react to this. I knew I was gonna do a lot of talking throughout, but I really enjoyed this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure that you watch all of it from start to finish because it's gonna be dumb long. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, Solicit Nation, if you guys enjoyed this reaction as much as I did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Don't be afraid to share. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload. And if you've been here before, then you already know I gotta hit y'all with the deuces.